Hello there. Today I was chatting with one of my associates, one of the bookkeepers that works with me, and we were chatting about Amazon and Etsy sales and how to record those in QuickBooks. And this is actually trickier than it sounds. I know that it sounds like it would be easy because you get a deposit from Amazon or Etsy or whatever it is into your bank account, and you just call it sales and you're done. But a lot of times the Amazon and the Etsy is in multiple currencies. So maybe you're getting paid in US dollars versus in Canadian dollars. And all the time there's fees within the amount that's been deposited. So it's a net amount. It's not gross a lot of times, every time. And we need to be recording that with the gross income, and then we have to record the expense, the fees separately. So here are my top 3 tips for recording your Amazon and Etsy sales if you're working in USD. So number 1 is make sure that the file that you're using is set up for multi-currency. So in QuickBooks, the default file setting is to just be in Canadian dollars. So you have to make sure that you are set up to be able to have US dollars and Canadian dollars in the file. If you don't do this, then QuickBooks thinks that everything that's being recorded is Canadian dollars, which can cause problems because you're basically recording US dollars at a 1-to-1 exchange rate. And so it'll be understated. It won't be enough in Canadian dollars. So make sure that your file is set up for multi-currency. The second thing is to set up US dollar accounts for the income and expenses that you're going to have for each one of these platforms. So if you sell on Amazon, for example, and you have both Canadian and US dollar Amazon sales, I would have a Amazon sales income account that's in Canadian dollars, and I'd have a US dollar Amazon sales account that's set to USD in QuickBooks. So when you create an account in QuickBooks and you have multi-currency on, you can choose whether it's a Canadian dollar account or it's a different currency. But you have to make that choice when you actually create the account. You're not able to switch it later. So it's really important that you set up both a Canadian dollar income account and a USD income account. And that's just so that the currency is handled properly. And so that you can compare your Amazon sales, your US dollar Amazon sales, to the statements that you're getting from Amazon to make sure that it's correct. Tip number 3, not step 3, tip 3. I recommend having some sort of clearing account for your Amazon or your Etsy sales, because what a clearing account is it's a holding account, basically. It's an account, not a true bank account. It's an accounting account, something that you would set up in QuickBooks, and it goes on your balance sheet. Usually it's an asset. I recommend it being an asset. And it's where you can post all of the sales from Amazon. So you get your Amazon statement for the month, or maybe you have an app that connects you to Amazon that's doing your journal entries for you. And you post all of your sales into that account. So you have your income account is one side of the entry, and then this clearing account is the second side of this entry. And then when you get paid into your bank account from Amazon or from Etsy, then it should just be a transfer from your checking account or your bank account to the holding account. So it's an extra step, basically. You have income, and instead of going from your income, your invoice to your bank account, like you would normally, if you're creating an invoice, you give to someone, they pay you, it goes into your bank account. It's just one extra step in there to make sure that you're capturing all of the sales from Etsy and Amazon, and you're still able to make all of the deposits into your bank account. Because what happens is that Amazon and Etsy actually have this holding account with them. So you get paid into this holding account, and then they pay you out into your bank account. So the sales for the month do not always equal the amount that you got deposited into your bank account. So we need to be able to record that piece separately. That is a little bit more complicated than a normal flow of income, like sales to getting paid, but I think it's really important, and it make sure that your books are accurate at any given point in the year. It's important to record those fees as well. If you're just doing it from your statement, there's an income and there's expenses that you'll get on your statement, so make sure you're recording both of those. If you have questions about any of that, please let me know in the comments. This is definitely not an exhaustive list or explanation of how to actually record your third-party platform sales and your USD sales, and the two of them together. So definitely not a step-by-step, but those are my top 3 tips for ensuring that they're accurate. Make sure your file is in multi-currency. Make sure you have income accounts for your Canadian dollar and your US dollar income, and that they are set to be in those currencies in QuickBooks. And make sure that you have a holding account to create one additional step between getting your sale and getting paid. Make sure it's going through that holding account to make sure that sales are accurate and the deposits are accurate. If you have questions, like I said, drop them in the comments. I'm happy to chat with you. And if you want accounting and tax tips sent to you every week, then sign up for my free newsletter. I left a link in the description. I will never send you any spam email. I won't send you, I won't sell your information. None of that. It's safe with me. And you can unsubscribe at any time. I hope you're doing well. I hope you have an excellent rest of your night. Maybe you're chilling. I'm going to go play some volleyball. I'll see you tomorrow.